Welcome in this video. When will ZBCN coin explode? We will analyze it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and please watch to the end to understand. One of the most notable structures on the chart is a prominent downtrend line that has been suppressing price action for a long time. In the past, this downtrend has caused the price to react to every bullish attempt and move down again. However, at this point, the price is approaching this falling trend line once again, and this is quite remarkable. Because trend lines can weaken over time, and if the price has gathered enough strength, it can break this barrier and embark on a new upward journey. In the current situation, the fact that the price rests on this falling trend line could be a harbinger of a possible breakout. The recent increase in buying pressure and the formation of positive patterns on the lower time frame suggest that this downtrend is now being challenged. If the price can decisively break this downtrend, not only a short-term bounce but also the start of a new uptrend could be on the agenda. This is a common phenomenon in technical analysis. Breaking a downtrend that has suppressed prices for a long period of time usually leads to a much steeper and faster rise. Such breakouts also bring about a transformation in investor psychology. Because when a downtrend is broken, fear in the market gives way to confidence, which in turn increases buying volume and strengthens the upward movement. Moreover, when the price approaches this falling trend line again, coupled with the fact that the previous lows have been maintained, it shows that buyers are now stronger and more determined. This type of structure is usually considered a reversal pattern. This means that the downtrend may be preparing to end and a trend reversal may be imminent. If this downtrend is broken, a retest above the trend line may be seen first, and then a strong bullish wave may begin. If this scenario materializes, the price will want to climb higher, both technically and psychologically, and perhaps target resistance levels that it has not been able to break through for a long time. All in all, the possibility of a breakout of the current downtrend is a positive development. Such a breakout is not only a short-term relief, but also a sign that the price has turned upwards and wants to enter a new bullish phase. Therefore, it is very important for traders to pay attention to this level and the reactions of the price. But we cannot decide the analysis only with trends. Let's look at other metrics. Keep watching. When we look at the chart in general, there is a support zone just below the price, which is quite remarkable, has worked many times in the past, and has attracted a lot of interest from buyers. This area stands out as a strong demand area that we often encounter in technical analysis and clearly reflects investor psychology. Every time the price has approached this area in the past, there has been a noticeable buying pressure in the market, resulting in upward movements. This proves once again how important this support area is. Because the most important factor that increases the reliability and effectiveness of a level in technical analysis is the number of times it has been tested and worked. This support zone has also become a reference point for traders with its successful reactions in the past. Support levels are more than just a horizontal line on the chart. They should be considered as important zones that reflect investor behavior, supply-demand balance, and market perception. Currently, the price is hovering very close to this support area and looks like it is gathering strength horizontally. This often indicates that the price is preparing for an upward move, not a downward one. Because when investors see that this level has worked in the past, they may be tempted to buy on a pullback back towards it. This is a natural reflex of the market, causing buyers to reappear on the scene. Confidence in this level may be supported not only by past price reactions, but also by volumetric analysis. For example, past spikes and volume bursts in these areas indicate that buyers are actively monitoring and evaluating these levels. Therefore, if the price approaches this area again, it's quite possible that strong buying movements similar to previous reactions will be encountered. This could result in the price not only experiencing a temporary rally, but turning into a signal for the start of a more medium-term uptrend. The fact that it has been pricing in this support zone for a long time may also suggest that the price is gathering strength from this area and accumulating energy for an upward move. Such structures are often described as consolidation or breakout under pressure. The longer the price stays there, the stronger the subsequent upward movement is expected to be. As a result, this important support zone just below the price offers a very strong positive structure in terms of technical analysis. Given the past examples of this area working successfully and the current price action, it is quite likely that investors will reposition to buy if the price moves closer to it. This may allow the price to regain upward momentum from this level, target resistance levels, and strengthen the uptrend in the coming period. This structure on the chart stands out as an opportunity zone that should be followed carefully. One of the most notable technical developments in the RSI indicator is the long-standing falling trend line. This downtrend represents RSI values making lower and lower peaks over time and can be interpreted as a sign of weakening technical momentum. However, a careful look at the chart suggests that this downtrend is now starting to weaken and preparing to break. This is an extremely important and positive development in technical analysis. Breaking falling trend structures formed by a momentum indicator such as the RSI may indicate that prices, which have been under pressure in the past, can now breathe easier and choose a new direction. RSI trends in particular are among the important structures that investors closely follow in terms of generating signals one step ahead of price movements. This downtrend that we are currently observing may be a preliminary signal of a potential transformation in prices. This is because RSI values have recently moved closer to this falling trend line once again, and instead of being suppressed here once again, as in previous contacts, the possibility of an upside breakout is now quite strong. Such breakouts usually herald a new bullish move. In particular, a rise in RSI values above 50 and an upside breakout of the falling trend line signals a return of investor confidence in the market. As this confidence grows, the pressure on prices eases, and levels that previously worked as resistance may turn into support. This breakout in the RSI doesn't just stay at the indicator level. It can also lead to a strong and steady move in the price in a similar direction. Looking at previous examples, we can see that this type of breakout in the RSI often plays a big role in price trend reversals. A break of a downtrend in the RSI indicates that bearish sentiment in the market is waning and buyers are regaining strength. Such a development can be a highly valuable signal for both short-term traders and medium to long-term strategies. This breakout in the RSI may also trigger a breakout of the falling channel, descending wedge or negative structures that the price has previously formed, allowing the price to move into more technically positive territory. Also, when analyzing based on the RSI indicator, a break of these trend lines may not only mark the beginning of a bullish breakout, but also the start of a new bullish cycle on a broader time frame, such as the 4-hour or daily charts. If the RSI moves higher after this breakout, it could lead to higher highs in the price. The indicator first, price second principle is very important in technical analysis. At the moment, we are about to get a turn signal in the RSI in accordance with this principle. On the other hand, this technical development also carries important messages in terms of investor psychology. RSI trend lines often collectively reflect traders' tendencies to buy and sell. A breakout of this downtrend can trigger a new wave of optimism in the market, which is directly reflected in prices. In particular, investors who had previously been cautious and adopted a wait-and-see strategy may start taking positions again after this breakout. This may increase the volume of purchases and pave the way for a faster and more decisive rise in the price. Here, we must learn to be patient. Yes, friends, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, more videos will be coming. Be careful in your investments, analyze the risks correctly, and always take strategic steps. I will be with you with different analyses, investment opportunities, and technical information in my videos. I wish you all a lot of profit. See you soon.